What's up, Ferris fam? Welcome into the video, into our Q&A. This is probably like my second or third one that I've done, so I'm pretty excited to get into it. These questions are coming off of my community board on YouTube. If you're not sure what that is, it is a little tab on my YouTube channel. If you click on it, it just has posts of mine that I've posted on there that don't include videos and stuff like that. So just another way to go check out some stuff I post on there. All right, so let's get into this. First question off the board right off the bat is from Emily. It says, if you could visit any place in the world, where would you go? And honestly, you guys, I feel like I haven't spent like a lot of time thinking about this, and I kind of wish that like I did more, but like I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at. And all the places that I have visited like are with all family. But like I would say probably like if we're talking about the USA, I would definitely want to go to Oregon. I've never been there, and it seems like it's a really beautiful state, so I would love to check Oregon out. And then like outside of the United States, I don't know, I would probably say like I don't know, I'm gonna go somewhere that's like a rainforest or something, like cool hiking. I don't know, somewhere like that. I don't have like a specific spot, but yeah. Banana said, what is your favorite thing to do outside? Probably just have friends over, have a fire in my backyard, hang out, have some music going. Or I also like going to the beach, hanging out there too. It's pretty fun. All right, so we got another question here. Favorite movie? I'm definitely going to have to go with The Lion King is one of my top movies. I watched that a lot as a kid. Probably Miss Doubtfire too, Robin Williams film. If you guys haven't seen that, that's a pretty good one. I like a lot. What do you think is the best console? I'm always going to rock with PlayStation, y'all, probably till I die, unless they somehow disappear, which I highly doubt that's ever going to happen. So I'm going to have to go with the PS5 at the moment because that's what's out, that's what's in, even though mine is giving me issues. We're not going to talk about that, but yeah, definitely going to go with that there. Why is your favorite season and chapter? What is your favorite season and chapter, and why is it? I get this question a lot, and you guys, like, I'm, like, not good with following, like, Fortnite's, like, chapters and shit like that. Like, when I first started playing, there was no chapter this, chapter that. So, like, I can't really give you, like, a pinpoint one. I do like all the original seasons just because, like, there wasn't a bunch of add-ons and stuff. Like, it was just Fortnite. So I really enjoy that part of, like, the old seasons. So I'm going to have to just go with any of the old seasons on that one. All right, so with this question, it's going to be a little bit longer answer. How did you get all of your dogs? So first we'll start with Zeus because he was the first one that we got. We moved into our house with 2 cats that I had previously at my mom's house. And we still have them, lovely ladies. But for the first dog, we got Zeus. We moved into our house. We were in here for like a few months. And I think we were just like, man, we need a dog. I've had dogs my whole life growing up, so it was definitely like too quiet in the house. So with Zeus, I was just on Snapchat. Someone posted him on their Snapchat and was like, hey, is anyone looking for a dog? Oh my gosh, he looked so cute. I'm going to put it in this next clip here so you guys can see him. But yeah, he was a cute little boy. So Haley was working the night shift, so I had to go pick Zeus up from some lady at a McDonald's in some place. So I picked him up in the parking lot of the McDonald's, and now he's here, and we love him. Second would be Aspen. Aspen was also found like on social media. We were scrolling, or I was scrolling on Facebook, and we seen a picture of him. And fun fact is, we thought he was a lot smaller than he actually was. So when we went and picked him up, we were like, oh my gosh, he's way bigger than we thought. But we got him in the car, and Haley got to spend some time with him in the back seat. So they bonded pretty quickly. And then once we got Aspen into the house, him and Zeus were like an instant connection, you guys. Like, there was no weirdness between them at all. They just had a great time. And then with our little boy, Fafa, he's our smallest boy. I love him so much, so dearly. We also found him on Facebook. So, like, all of our dogs were kind of, like, technically rescues because people were trying to get rid of them. And we were like, no, you're going to come live with us. But Papa, yeah, we also seen him. His name's Fafa. His real name's Alpha, but it's a long story. But long story short, I call him Papa. Most people call him Fafa. But it don't matter either way. We got him off of Facebook as well. Someone was trying to get rid of him. They had him for like 6 years, so it was pretty sad. But luckily we got to take him in, and now he's just our little boy running around here. So he's the oldest of all three, but he's the littlest boy, so it's kind of the cutest. All right, so we got, what was your idea of a job before you wanted to stream? So I mean, like, sadly, streaming isn't my job. I wish it was. And I don't really know what my idea of a job really was. I still don't even know, like, I think that was kind of my reasoning of not really following through with college, is like I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to like hop into something that like I wasn't really ready for, and I didn't really know like what I was going for. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Just a job, making money, really. But it says, why did you start to stream? So basically, I started to stream just because like I felt like there was this like strong feeling of like I'm meant to do more on this earth, as in like I feel like I need to give out my advice, my everything I've learned, like just all of my love and care to give to the world. That I just feel like it's a good way to like spread that. So I started streaming. I wish I would have started streaming a little bit earlier, you guys, but is what it is. I'm here now and I'm getting this thing damn done. What is your favorite thing about streaming? My favorite thing about streaming is probably just like coming in and being able to hang out with all you guys and make an impact on your guys' lives. I've heard plenty of times that I just make people's days. Even if you had a bad day, some people can come in the stream and just have fun and relax. So I like being everybody's outlet to relax, have fun, and play video games. You know, it's a good feeling for sure. All right, and then Banana also asked the same question that kind of got asked earlier, what my favorite season was. I'm not too sure on that one. And then he asked, what season did you start in? I know I did start in the OG season 3, the one that had like no chapters. It was just season 3. So, and that was pretty fun. I missed the OG days just because like it was just Fortnite, you know. Now there's just like a bunch of stuff added into it. But, you know, it's still a great game. I still love it, so I won't knock it. All right, so next question is favorite drink. My favorite drink, probably like soda or pop-wise. I would definitely go with the cold Dr. Pepper. But like being an adult, like you have so many different choices. You know, as a kid, like you really only, I feel like you didn't get as many choices. And so now like you have so many. So I'm always grabbing like a Mountain Dew or a Coke as well. So it kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. Also, it says, what are your health problems? So I do have an autoimmune disorder, you guys, if you guys didn't know that. It's called ulcerative colitis, or also known as UC. And it just has to do with my intestines and other things just getting swollen. And my immune system doesn't fight off things like it should. A bunch of other stuff ties into that. But I take shots for it every 2 weeks. I inject myself with some medicine, and it keeps me on my toes and keeps me doing better. So that's a good thing. I got, who was your favorite teacher growing up? I definitely have like more than one. So like for elementary school, I'm going to probably say Miss Peachy. She was my first grade teacher. And I just remember she was so bubbly and fun. And I just really enjoyed having her as a teacher. And then I would say middle school, probably Miss Klepper. She was an English teacher. She was so sweet, so fun. I would always sleep in her class. Sorry, Miss Klepper. But you would always turn the lights off. What am I supposed to do when it's all dark and cozy? And also she had this really cool like stick. It was called a rain stick, and it was like this wood piece, and it would have beads in the middle of it. And she would like shake it up and down. It would make noise. So whenever we'd be like super loud, she would do that to like make us all quiet down, which was it was actually pretty smart. And then high school, probably Miss Hess, also an English teacher. She was so sweet. Really good at teaching, and I like that she would put her foot down if she had to. I seen her do it to a few people. Never me. I was always good, guys, but I seen her get into a few people for sure. Like, you know, she stood her ground. Let's see. Favorite song? Man, I would probably say my favorite song right now, Haley's got me on the song called Deep Down by Alok. I'll have to put a picture in the chat so you guys can see what it is. Do you have other animals in your life or just dogs? Growing up, I had 2 cats, 2 long-haired white cats. They were so sweet. Mama Kitty and Blizz. Mama Kitty's original name was Snowflake, but she had kittens, so we ended up calling her Mama Kitty. So it is what it is. And then now we actually have 3 cats as well. So we have 3 cats and 3 dogs. I have Tess and Trinity, which my mom and her husband actually had first, but they grew very kind to me and they really loved me. So they moved out with me when I moved out. So, and then we got a new addition, Lola. So yeah, we got 3 cats and 3 dogs. We love cats, so don't get down on that. Who walked down the aisle when you got married? So my dad walked me down the aisle, and then Haley's dad walked her down the aisle. Since there's 2 women getting married, it's a little bit different, but we made sure that both of our dads were able to walk us down, so that was really good. Someone asked, what did you experience in your life that was hard and difficult, but somehow you managed to do it? I would probably say, like, your first heartbreak is probably, like, the worst, you know? That was something that I experienced that was, like, probably one of the hardest things to go through in life. Just because it's, like, you're mourning the loss of someone that's, like, still on this earth and that you could still, like, see. So it's, like, it's hard. It's different. And my first, you know, breakup, it was hard. My grandmother died, like, not too long before then, and then the person I was with, we just didn't work out, so it was really rough, and it was a hard time, but, you know, my mom stuck by me, all my family and friends all stuck by me, so, you know, I had support in my corners, and I was loved and, you know, taken care of. I remember my parents sending me flowers one day, you know, like, people look out for you, so, if you're ever going through something like that, definitely, like, just bring in all your friends, bring in all your family. Make sure you got that loving support system around you to really get you through that. And I'm thankful now today that I have a beautiful, loving wife that, cares for me and loves me. So thank you, babe. Let's see. What's the saddest thing that ever happened to you? Probably the saddest thing that ever happened to me was probably losing my Grammy. She was a big staple in my life. You know, she came in, moved up with us when I was really young. So she was really around for a lot. And sadly, she didn't get to see me graduate, which really sucked. And she didn't get to meet my wife or be there for my wedding. But I know she was looking down. So, you know, that's all that matters. Next question, who was your first friend? My first friend was Savannah Eller. I'm going to pop you out there, girl. Name Shatya. I don't know if she's going to watch this, but if she does and she gets this far, Savannah Eller's been my best friend, one of my best friends since I was a kid. I was at that girl's house all the frickin' time, you guys, and oh, man, we had a lot of fun together. So, yeah, shout out Savannah, for real. How did you manage to find Fortnite, a game that you were able to play and enjoy while making money? So I don't really make money off of playing yet. That's kind of like the goal in life, that's where the Ferris fam is headed to. But we're not there yet. But the whole reason I found Fortnite was my best friend Emily. She put me on, bro. She was trying to put me on for a minute when it first came out. And I was like, man, I don't know. This hype's just too much on the game. I don't really want to check it out. And then finally she talked me into it. So I got there. How did you skyrocket in YouTube? So I feel like I haven't really like hit the skyrocketing yet, but you know, I just keep trying more and more every day. I'm trying to keep a consistent pattern, which I think really helps with YouTube. The algorithm is just something you got to learn and you got to see how it's going to work for you, which is really hard to kind of maneuver around, but yeah, I'm still on the skyrocket up, buddy. I'm trying, man. Why don't you do fashion shows anymore? I don't do fashion shows anymore just because, like, most of my main viewers, like, I know what all your guys' skins are, and you guys usually pick the same skin for every, like, different subject. So it was just hard for me to not, like, you know who is who and stuff like that. But we can definitely try and get some more fashion shows up in here now that we've gotten some new viewers. So that'll even it out probably a little bit. Favorite subject in school was probably, I don't know, English, because it was easy. I like to read, and some books were good to read. But I did suck at, like, writing papers and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I was pretty good at math, not too bad at math, but I have to have a calculator. For real, though. Banana says, what's the best thing that's happened to you in your life besides you and your wife got married? Because you would answer that way. Well, Banana, I'm glad you know me so well, because that is probably what I would say. But I would probably say just the experiences that I've had in life have probably been the best thing that's happened to me. One experience was I went out to California in 2018, and I lived out there for like 6 months. And coming from where I come from, California is like a big change. And honestly, half the time I was out there, like in the moment, I was probably like really super depressed. But I think I learned a lot about myself in that time frame of my life. So I think that, yeah, I'm going to count that as one. Like, even though I said I was depressed, like, it was a really good time for me, and I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I was there. And shout out to my friend Emily for really pushing me to get out of bed and go do things while I was out there. That really helped me. So, yeah, shout out to you. Why do you stream? I stream mainly because, like, I just want to make an impact in the world. I want to make people's days. I want to make people smile. I just want to put positivity and love out into this world because I feel like the world is in need of it, and in need of more of it. Like, let's all just love each other, dude. Come on now. How did you learn about Fortnite? I already answered that one. Emily, shout out to Emily. She brought me into this. And why did you play Fortnite? Yeah, basically because my friends were hopping on, so I was hopping on. And we all linked up, and we've had a good time. I've got a lot of friends on Fortnite, so for real, I'm glad I made it on Fortnite. How did you and your wife meet? So we little story. I met my wife. I went out to Colorado to see my best friend for his birthday. And I was out there, and we were hanging out, and he's like, you know what, you should get on a dating app. And I was like, why would I get on a dating app when, like, I'm in another state? Like, how would this even work, you know? But he kept pushing me, so I was like, okay. So I finally got on a dating app out there. I think Haley was probably, like, one of my second matches, you guys. So I matched with her, and I'm like, should I message first? And he was like, yeah. So I messaged her something. I don't even know what I said. And then, like, once I sent the message, it, like, popped up our messages. And she had already messaged me first, like, hey, cutie. So I was like, oh, shit. I remember, like, freaking out because she hit me up first. And so we were chit-chatting. And fun fact, she was actually leaving the next day to go to a concert in Texas. And by the time that she was going to come back to Colorado, I was already going to be going back home. So we had, like, a really small time frame to meet. So we kind of like were like beating around the bush all day, kind of like dissing each other. Not really dissing each other, but like we were like very nervous and weren't really sure if we were even going to hang out. And then so finally towards the end of the day, I was like, yo, hey, are we going to hang out? And she's like, yeah, you guys can pick me up. So me and my buddy get in the car later. It was later at night. And we pull up to this apartment complex, and like to the left of us, there's this window open. And there's a bunch of people in there, and they're kind of like looking over at us. So we're looking at them, and we're like, okay, this must be like her apartment maybe. And we're still staring at the fucking window. And people come up to the window, and they shut the drapes really quick. And we're like, okay, you know, maybe that wasn't the right window. And sure enough, it wasn't the right window, you guys. She ended up coming down the hill a little bit. And man, yeah, she was just beautiful from the moment I met her. Still to this day. But anyways, we hung out that whole night. She was on the other side of the car, and I was on the other side, you know, in the back seat. And we had like the little thing down in between us, and we were just chatting it up. And then finally at one point I was like, hey, you want to come by me? You know, had to shoot a little bit of game. Got her to come sit by me. And then, you know, holding on to each other, holding hands for the night. And then finally at the end of the night, I swooped in and gave it a little peck. It was like literally the smallest little peck of the peck, but hey, it got me somewhere, y'all. So put yourself out there. But anyways, yeah. And then I ended up getting back to my buddy's apartment. I was like, man, I really like her, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then she ended up messaging me and was like, you know, I really like you. Let's figure this out. And we sure enough did. And now she lives here with me and we're married. And yeah, there we are. If you have been wanting to play other games, what would you play? Do not say my friend Peppa Pig. Banana, I didn't even know there was a Peppa Pig game, if that's what you're talking about. I had no clue. And honestly, you guys, I was looking at the PlayStation Store earlier trying to look for new games, and I cannot find a single game that even looks like inviting to me. So there's no new games lately. What's your favorite color? My favorite color has been purple. It has been since like I was in middle school, I think. So purple, rocking the purple gang. Favorite food, I'm going to say steak tacos, street tacos, all day, every day. Y'all know what it is. I love that shit. Tell me your most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you. Man, you guys, I don't know that I can really think of an exact moment that I've ever really, like, been embarrassed, which I guess is a good thing. So, I mean, yeah, skip that one. I don't really have anything for that. Why do you like your hairstyle and why did you change it? So, I don't even know if I like this hairstyle, you guys. I'm just kind of doing, like, a pushback, like, kind of comb over. I don't even know what to call it. I got something in my hair. I don't know. Anyways, but I used to put it up like all the way. So if you guys like that better, let me know in the comment section. But I'm really just trying this out. I do like it just because it's like less maintenance. Ignore my gray hairs, y'all. I'm literally 24, almost 25, and I got gray hair. I don't know. Life's stressful. What do you like other than Fortnite? I like Call of Duty. That's probably my second main game that I like to play. I like to play multiplayer, hardcore team deathmatch. Man, I be running it up in there. So if y'all ever want to see me smash in there, let me know because I'll do a live of that real quick. All right, we got a question from Yaz. He said, what is your favorite food? I already answered that, but I'll answer that again. Street tacos, steak tacos. Got to be steak, man. Put some green salsa up on there. So, so delicious. Let's see here. Rainbow Light says, what city, country would you live in and why? You know, I don't really think about this often because I grew up in a really small town, you guys, and people from small towns is either one or the other. You either hate it and you're ready to leave or you just love it and never want to leave. And I'm one of those people that love it and I don't think I ever really want to leave. So I can't necessarily give you like a place where I would want to move. I don't know. I just, like if I could bring my whole fam with me, everybody, I would like to try like a whole new country. I don't know. I don't know what country, but something like that. Which gaming platform is better? All day, every day, I'm going to say PlayStation, but that's just me. Everybody plays, you know, their own different thing and what they like to play. PlayStation's always been mine, so I'm going to stay with that. I'm always going to be a PlayStation lover. Last question by Rainbow Light. Would you sing in front of 10K people? 10,000 people? Hell no. I won't even sing for my wife. Sorry, baby. I just can't, y'all. I don't know. I got stage fright. It's weird because, yeah, I can stream and not be scared, but singing's like a whole different thing. Like, you're going to get judged. It's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. And I don't know. Maybe I just think I'm good. I don't know. All right, Yaz, we got another question from Yaz here. Have you ever gone swimming? Yes, I have gone swimming quite often. I don't like to swim that much, though, just because I hate getting pruny, y'all. Once I get pruny, I am ready to leave the water like ASAP Rocky. But I do go swimming. I got a big, huge lake next to me, and then I have a small lake here in my little town. And then I know a few people with some pools. So every once in a while, I do be getting out there and go swimming, so... last question here we got is, have you ever gone to another state? And that is a fun fact. I actually live like basically on the border between two states. And I used to work in another state. So I used to literally go to a different state every single day just to work. But it's not that far. But anytime we want to go to the mall or we want to go to like a sit down restaurant or anything like that, we usually have to go to another state just because in my area where we're at, we really just don't have anything, which sucks, but that's okay. It is what it is. But anyways, Ferris fam, that is it to wrap it up. Fun fact, I literally made this whole video this morning, and somehow the video just didn't work out. I tried to post it, and it was literally posting 13 seconds of a 26-minute video, y'all. So fingers crossed that this posts right. If it does and you got this far, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you aren't part of the Ferris fam. Show some love. I can't wait to see you guys on the stream later. And if you're new here, just so you know, I stream Monday through Friday, Fortnite. So come play with us. Peace and love, Ferris fam. I'll catch you guys later.